I got a question for you. Do you know how much of your content a prospect will read if your content has a poor headline? If you answered none of it, you'd be correct, amigo. If you answered anything other than none, zilch, nada, zippo, jack all, nix, daddy squat, not a freaking thing, then you have an obnoxiously high degree of marketing impairment. But I'm going to assume you're hip to Marketing 101 stuff, such as the importance of having a killer headline. After all, you're smart enough to be reading this, right? That said, knowing how crucial it is to have a killer headline is one thing, but knowing how to write one is another thing altogether. Without the know-how, you'll be forever farting out lame headlines that are more ignored than Kirstie Alley's bathroom scale. But fear ye not, my little marketing crony, I've got you covered. I'm going to show you a dirty little trick for coming up with jaw-dropping, neck-snapping, eye-popping headlines that will grab your prospects by the googlies and make your content almost impossible not to read. Okay, enough of the preamble. Let's jump to the good stuff. The dirty little secret for coming up with killer headlines I speaketh of is this. Whoa. Hang on a second. Before I tell you what it is, promise me this, that you will not scoff at this secret. You do? Well, we'll see. Onward. The secret for coming up with killer headlines is to start reading trashy magazines and the tabloids. Yes, I'm talking about the National Enquirer, Cosmopolitan, The Sun, OK Magazine, Star, and The Globe. You know, the copywriters that come up with those irresistible-to-ignore headlines are the very best copywriters in the world, and they are paid a pretty penny for it, too. And guess what, Chief? You can easily pillage, plunder, and profit from those world-class copywriters. How? By swiping their headlines. Huh? Is that ethical, you ask? Listen, Buckwheat, not all us marketers are unscrupulous scumbags. If it was unethical, I wouldn't be advising you to do it. Look, how's about I give you some easy-to-execute tips on how to ethically swipe headlines? And by the way, swiping is how any world-class copywriter built their headline-writing chops. That's right, the top copywriters have a collection of headline swipe files to draw from. Anyway, here's a few examples of swiping headlines. All of these taken from Cosmopolitan magazine. Yes, Cosmo. And let me tell you, there's plenty of gold in them there hills. Let me show you. Now, look at this headline. 4 steps to a sexy ass. How could you adapt that headline to your business? Well, let's say that you're a blogger. You could simply just change the last word, like so. 4 steps to a sexy blog. That could work, eh? Let's try some more. Make your boss want to pay you more. Could be, make your customers want to pay you more. See how monkey simple this swiping thing is? Here's more. 8 new places to have sex. Could be 8 new places to get leads. Hey, I know there's going to be some delicate little snowflakes that get offended by these headlines, but if they're too much of a mush cookie to look past the topic of sex and see the crafting of headlines that's going on here, that's their loss. Onward. Read his dirty mind. These thoughts could make a Cosmo girl blush. Could be, read your customer's mind. This technique could make you rich. Next, your hoo-ha handbook. Get a healthy, sexy vagina. Yikes! Could be your business handbook. Get a profitable business. Next, 7 relationship truths every woman in love must learn. Could be 7 marketing truths every blogger must learn. Next, how to feel more pleasure every day. Could be how to get more sales every day. Are you seeing how valuable this swiping thing is yet? These world-class copywriters are doing all the heavy lifting of coming up with the headlines. All you got to do is slightly adapt them to fit your business. How sweet it is. Here's more. Kate Hudson, her sexy views on love. Could be Frank Kern, his clever views on marketing. Next, the easy way to boost your sex drive. We stole a few secrets from guys. Could be the easy way to boost your website traffic. I stole a few secrets from 7-figure internet marketers. Next, 10 cheap, fun date ideas. Could be 10 cheap, fun marketing ideas. Next, 8 things in your closet that make you look chunky. Could be 8 things on your website that make you look unprofessional. Next, how to just bitch enough. Can you believe this stuff? Sheesh. Could be how to just pitch enough. Clever, huh? Whatever. Anyway, that's probably enough examples. If you don't get how to swipe after all that, you never will. Sorry, but I can't help stupid. But I suspect your cunning, sharp mind is racing with headline ideas now, isn't it? I thought so. And that's the beauty of having a headline swipe file. It sparks an explosion of headline ideas that are proven winners. If you truly want to blow the needle off your click-throughs and sales conversions, get your greedy little hands on a headline swipe file. In an ADHD-riddled world, it takes world-class headlines to cut through all the noise. And a headline swipe file is the dirty little secret to effortlessly pumping out world-class headlines that grab attention, like a chocolate cake in front of a bunch of fat kids. Huh? What did you just say? You don't have a headline swipe file? Well, I have good news for you, my little marketing crony. You can get your hot little hands on a headline swipe file that I believe is the best you'll find anywhere on the interwebs today. You can grab it here, the ultimate headline swipe file. Peace, Kevin Dorsey, the email marketing maverick.